Hello, hello everyone. I am Steve Klintberg-Nod, your spin guide here today. Really happy to have you. April, as I was saying, happy and hello, good Monday to ya. Not sure where you are tuning in from today, but super stoked to have you. So stoked to be here with you. And yeah, it is going to be a bit of a celebration of North America right now. So Spin for Life, typically we do this as a big around the world journey as part of our main event. But as we're training on Motosumo, we're kind of breaking it down into different sections of the globe. So today, we're going to be getting a bit of the features of our North American leg of the journey. We're starting on the east coast of Canada right now, coming through Acadia. We're going to go down through New York and sort of the tri-state area on the eastern United States. And then we're cutting across into the southwest. We're getting some pretty hot, heavy races in there with just some mad straightaways through Utah and through Arizona, everywhere as we make our way into Mexico. And then we're going to be heading further south into Guatemala and eventually wind up on some beautiful shores in Panama. Okay, let's have some fun here today. Right now, as I was saying, keep that resistance nice and low. We're just starting with a good, easy warm-up. Shake it out a little bit. Yeah, and give yourself a bit of a twist. Just nice and gentle. Your feet are pressing those pedals right now, so you don't want to get joints working in conflict with each other. You want them just to expand their range of motion nice and easily. And then, arms up. Drop your shoulder blades down the back. Loosen your head. Loosen your spine a little. Give it a little bit of a wiggle right down to your hips. And drop those fingers to the handlebars. Okay, find a good, soft, and easy position for yourself. Make sure your fingers are nice and light. They're floating around there on the handlebars. And just keep pedaling right now. I want you to find something that is good and easy. That 79 RPM that you have going on right now, April, that is perfect. Anybody else who is joining us on the desktop app right now, find a pace that is anywhere from 70 to about 110. We don't want to be going too fast quite yet, but we're at a low resistance. So this is an opportunity to check in with your body, set the tone for these next 45 minutes together, and give yourself a little bit of a smile. Yeah. And position your butt so that your sits bones are on the widest portion of your saddle so that you're supporting your spine, you're supporting your legs, everything really well there. And then you want to be able to bring in that core, breathe through the diaphragm with each breath so that you are fully oxygenating all of your blood and getting that oxygen down to all of those muscles. And so that your belly and your core is as far away from your knees as you can. At times, if you go into a tuck, you're going to find that tightens up quite a bit. You've got your belly dropped further towards your knees, but you want to be able to have your body working in concert with itself all throughout, but able to move nicely and with a full range of motion. When it comes down to your legs, make sure your knees are tracking forward all the way through. You don't want to be splayed out to the side. You don't want to be concave and sort of knock-kneed in. You want nice, full rotations with your legs tracking forward and back fully. And then all the way down to your toes, give them a little bit of a wiggle right now. And you want to have your feet nice and parallel with the floor all the way through your pedal stroke. So as you're pushing on the downstroke and pulling on the upstroke, you want to make sure that you've got that foot parallel to the floor. No toes down pointed, no heel in an awkward position. If your foot is nice and parallel to the floor, you're going to be getting good power through the downstroke and the upstroke. Okay, getting into that warm-up zone right now. I want you to just join me for a couple of pops out of the saddle and then right back down. We're still at a low resistance, but we're going to use this as an opportunity to up that resistance a bit. So put a bit more on that resistance wheel and pop out of the saddle. Get comfy with that other position right here. Yes, April, that is looking fantastic. Brilliant. And then when you're feeling it, drop back into the saddle. Okay, your resistance is still up that little bit extra. Add a bit more in. And nice, big breath as we get into New York here. We're through the warm-up. It's now time to start putting on the pressure. Having some fun here. Okay, I want you to add some more resistance in. Right now, you should be at a level 2 resistance. It's like a bit of an uphill, a bit of an incline. You should be feeling that heat a little bit this early into this ride. So get it in there and find your cadence somewhere 90 to 100. Beautiful, beautiful. April, you are spot on here. Oh yes. Feel that as we come across the bridges into Manhattan. We're just sort of doing a big old tour of the tri-state area here. And a whole lot of Brooklyn, a whole lot of Manhattan. Okay, add some more resistance in. I want you to take it to a level 3. It's gonna feel a little bit toasty this early in the ride, but don't worry, we're about to get out of the saddle here and start adding in a whole lot of extra fun. Riding along the bridge, here we go. Okay, add in that bit more. Solid level 3 resistance right now. I'm liking where your cadence is going into that green zone. That's beautiful. Now, pop out of the saddle. Keep that resistance where it is. Check in with your body position. Move your hands further forward on your handlebars so that you can support your upper body. Now, with me, I want you to try and cut all of the bounce that's going on in your upper body right now. So, smooth out your pedal strokes. You might need to lower your cadence a little bit right now for this portion of the exercise. Yeah, that's it. Less bounce up top, really feeling it through all of the muscles of your back, your core, your legs, everything. Yes, April, okay, loosen that off. And up the resistance a bit more. Feel that beat. Pump that volume in your headphones right now. Yes, feel the party coming on. Now, hands nice and loose on those handlebars, supporting all the way through your body. You're gonna start doing some dips here. They're gonna be slow at first, a little bit of choreography. If you need to do this while you're in the saddle, that is all good. But otherwise, join me out here, out of the saddle. Dip. Means you are dipping down in sort of a tricep push-up dip. Elbows go back and come back up. Perfect. We're gonna get that motion a couple more times. Dip down. Yes. This is a nice little out of the saddle tuck going on. You can feel that through your hamstrings and your calves. Come back up. All right, let's speed that up a bit. Up. Down, up, down, up. Okay, stay up with me for a second. We're gonna add in an extra move. Same kind of thing, but this time push-up position, elbows go out. So, push out. There you go. Feel that in your chest, in your arms, in your lats down the side of your body. Come back up. And again. Beautiful. Loving it out, April. That's great. Come on up. Down one more time. And pop back up. All right, now guide yourself with the beat. Guide yourself with your own fitness. Add a little more resistance on. We're gonna start going for more high-paced choreography here. And dips. Doing 2 dips, then 2 push-outs, okay? All right, 3, 2, 1, dip, up, out, up, out, up. Speed it up, find your own pace. Make sure that it's consistent with the movement of your legs. Keep that pattern. 2 and 2. Yes, you've got this. All right, now I want to see 1 and 1. Ready? 1, out, 1, out, 1, out. Beautiful. Out of the saddle. Walking it out. Breathe in that fast-paced cityscape here. Okay. We're starting out of the saddle, and then we're gonna go for speed ups in the saddle. Each time, we're going for a 15-second push, okay? Out of the saddle, you've got high resistance right now. I want you to keep that high resistance on for the moment. We're gonna go for 15 seconds, when we drop into the saddle, as high cadence as you can possibly make it. Keep that resistance where it is. Alrighty, 3, 2, 1, 15. At the end of the 15, popping out of the saddle. My fingers are already sweaty, playing with the buttons on my phone. Yes, 7 more seconds. Resistance high, RPM high. Okay, cool, back out. Give yourself that breather. Out of the saddle. If you want to touch that resistance, go for it. We're gonna do another 15 seconds back in the saddle at whatever resistance level you set, and I want you going for the highest RPM possible. All right, you ready? 15. Yes. 10 seconds left here. April, you're doing beautifully. Oh, last 3, 2, 1. Back out of the saddle. Stand up nice and tall. Let the blood flow through. Ready to kick it up a notch? 30 seconds this time. 30 seconds. Oh yeah. 3, 2, 1. Speed it up. Yes. Let that music change guide you. You can feel this. We're at a high resistance right now. Don't worry, you're gonna get a slight break. April, that's beautiful. Keep going for it. Check in with your body. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Out of the saddle. Pedal it out. Breathe it out. That's nice. Grab some water. Always hydrating well. Always stretching. Always supporting your training in whatever way you need, especially with lots of sleep. Okay. One more 15-second speed up at this resistance. We got this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 15 on the clock. Back in the saddle. Speed up that cadence. Yes, April. You got it. Beautiful. It's a huge boost in your speed. 3, 2, 1. Oh, well done. Come on out. I know we've got a 30-second push left in us. Yeah? Oh yeah. Okay. 30 seconds on the clock. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Really push it. Really push it. Can you hit triple digits? Yes, April. I know you got it. Push and pull on those pedals. 15 more seconds. Breathe through it. 10 more seconds. Oh, we can hit those triples. I know we can. Last 3, 2, 1. Take that resistance off. Ooh, that's a good heavy breather right there. Beautiful. Yes, you know it, April. Bit of a beast. But for anybody who's gotten the joy of seeing the autumn leaves along the east coast, of North America, it's a beautiful time. Nice time to drink it all in, to relax a little. So, give yourself this breather. Take your resistance down to a level 1. And just pedal. That's what we need. Just pedal. Low resistance. That's nice. Big deep breaths. In through the nose if you can, and out through the mouth. Drop those shoulders. Wiggle that spine a little. Check in with your body. See if you can pull your elbows in so that they're facing forward and you have a nice soft bend in them. Place your hands on your handlebars wherever they need to be to make that possible. In through the nose again, out through the mouth. That's nice. Sound, the breathing is nice. Okay, if you need, a bit of hydration. Now, this next section as we gear up, this is a target practice for us. So what that means is we are setting our sights on a specific RPM that we want to hit. We want to be as close to that specific RPM as we can possibly be. If our target is 90, 89, 91, we want to take it to 90, okay? So, we're going to start with a fairly low resistance, a bit more than you currently have on your bike, but the resistance is going to climb, and you're going to try to keep that cadence where it is, okay? So, set your sights on something. As I said, I'm going for 90. It's a nice, comfortable pace for me. April, you set your sights on what you think it works well for you. Now, add in a little bit more resistance, possibly into a level 2. Yeah, you got it there, April. Beautiful. Beautiful. And we're gonna keep on this target as much as we can. In this first one, this first portion of the segment, play with your resistance a little bit. Understand that it's going to keep going up throughout this segment. So, don't make it too big of a foundation, but just enough that you're not spinning out of control, that when you aim at that target, it is helping you to stay there. Perfect. And now check in with your body. Loosen those places up again, elongate that spine. Make sure your sits bones are nice and firmly planted on the widest part of your saddle. Forgive yourself if you drop off your target a little bit, that's okay. Not striving for perfection, just progress here. Nicely done there, April. Okay. Add in a bit more resistance. Keep your cadence on target. Really focus on the push and the pull of each pedal stroke. Pushing through each downstroke while you pull equivalently through each upstroke on the other side. Beautiful. Check in with your cadence. I dropped off my target a bit, and I'm gonna pull it back up. Here we go. Nice. Okay, time to add in some more resistance. I want you to guide your own steps in the resistance additions. Oftentimes it's say at 5% or at 10%, but right now, I want you to put on what works well for you. Oh, yes. Okay, we're getting hot now. We just came out of East Coast leafer season, and we're moving our way into the desert of Central States. Yo, Craig! Yes, coming in from Toronto. Craig, good to see ya. April and I have got this going on. We're getting toasty, making our way through Arizona right now. So, Arizona, Utah, New Mexico, this is where we're at. Craig, get yourself nice and warmed up, and then meet us when you're ready at a low level 3 resistance. April, let's get ourselves into the 90s here. Craig, you're already there. That's beautiful. Beautiful. Now, this section, as it's a hot straightaway, we're gonna go for some races. Craig, I know it's really early in your session here today, but join us where you can. April, we're starting off with 30 seconds. We're at a level 3 resistance here, okay? So if we red zone, that's gonna be hot and heavy. Let's see what we got. 30-second race. Getting ready. Marks are on the board. 3, 2, 1, let's do it. Yes, we're all climbing into that triple-digit zone. Woo-hoo-hoo. Red zones. Craig, beautiful. April, beautiful. Just over 10 seconds left in this first race. Oh, 5, 3, 2, 1. Oh, that was close. Wow. Oh yeah, that was a close one. Okay, slow down those pedal strokes. Hop out of the saddle for a second. Shake out those legs. Craig, when you're starting to feel nice and warmed up, give a big thumbs up there on the board. Okay, April, Craig, back into the saddle. We're going for our next race. It is 60 seconds. Lower your resistance, okay? We're going for high RPM this time. Resistance, solid level 2. Okay, let's do this. 1 minute going on the clock. That hot desert sun beating down on us. Ready to start this race. 60 seconds. Go! Again, we're in a level 2 right now. So if you're finding that you're bouncing all over the place because you don't have enough resistance on that wheel, add some in. Smooth out those pedal strokes. And keep it going for 45 more seconds. Yeah! Monument Valley in the background there. Hot, hot, heat. That red clay, that red sand. Iron deposits all over the place. Iron's in the fire. Book it down this straightaway. We've got 15 more seconds. Nice low resistance. 10 more seconds. Keep it going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beauty. Oh, that was huge. April, Craig, awesome. Glenia, wicked cool to have you here. Glenia, I know you're just starting right now. You're just starting your time on the bike today, so get yourself nice and warmed up and meet us wherever you feel nice and comfy. Okay. Press up from those handlebars for a second. Shake it out. We've got one more race going on. This one's gonna be beast. Now, I want everybody in a high level 3 or a low level 4 to set that resistance. We're getting out of the saddle first. It's gonna be a minute-long race. Out of the saddle, add that resistance on. Yeah, heavy, bouncy, Starting to get positively Pacific around here. We're on to the West Coast right now. Going California, down into Tijuana. Okay, heavy resistance. Level 3, level 4. We're putting a minute on the clock. Ready? Race for 1 minute in the saddle at this resistance. Gearing up. 3, 2, 1. Drop into the saddle, let's go. Heavy, heavy. You might find that the pace of your cadence matches really nicely with this surfer ballad. Push and pull through each of those pedal strokes. Lenia, you're doing so beautifully. Craig, April, wow. You can feel this in your core. Pulling all the way through every pedal stroke. It's heavy. We got 30 seconds left. Pushing, pulling, breathing. 20 seconds. What can you give for the last 15? The last 10. Yes. April, Lenia, beautiful. Craig, amazing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh. Resistance off. Keep the pace of your pedals going. Don't immediately come to a stop. That was big. Lenia, coming out strong. Wow. Pure fire there. Pure fire. Okay. Reset a little. Drop those shoulders. Grab a little water. Okay, we're gonna be going 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. The on is when we are out of the saddle at fairly high resistance, and the off is when we're back in the saddle, recovering with a slower pace. But it's gonna be high resistance all the way through. 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. We're gonna go through 2 sets of these, and if we feel it, might have been tossing a third. Okay, getting my timer ready. I want you to take your resistance way up to a level 4. That's high, 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 high. If this was a percentage, it should be somewhere minimum 50% of absolute resistance where you could not even move the pedals. Okay, once again, we're doing 30 seconds out, which is our racing period, not a full actual race. It's 30 seconds going for the highest cadence that we can at this high resistance. We ready for set number 1? Yes. 3, 2, 1. Out of the saddle. 30 seconds. That high resistance should feel lighter because you have your body weight pushing through those pedals. And you can pull nice and consistently through the upstroke, but cadence becomes a lot harder. So, play with your body positioning. Find the fastest that you can be here. Out of the saddle. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, 30 seconds in the saddle. Slow your pedal strokes. Keep the resistance where it is for right now. At the end of this recovery, in 15 seconds, we're back out of the saddle for the highest cadence that we can do at this level 4 resistance. 10 more seconds and we're there. Keep pedaling. 5. You ready? 30 seconds on the clock. Out of the saddle. Go. Fastest out of the saddle cadence. Push, pull. Balance your body. Try putting your body back a little bit further. See if that helps you with the upstroke. Yes. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. and back down. 30 seconds. Keep that resistance. Slow the pace. That's nice. As we come into the Central American rainforest here, it's getting hot, it's getting humid, it's getting sweaty. I want to prime this section by doing one more 30-second bout out of the saddle, just like we did before, but even higher resistance. Cadence, not as much of a thing. Still want you to strive though for a nice high cadence. Okay, we're gonna go up your resistance while you're still here in the saddle. And in 5, we're going out of the saddle for 30. 3, 2, 1, go. Yes, push and pull. Try for that up cadence. Drop those shoulders. Breathe. Don't be afraid of your breath. Don't worry about being embarrassed by it. Breathe heavy, breathe hard. Loosen your fingers on the handlebars. Put the strength into each pedal stroke, up and down. 3, 2, 1. There we go. Drop the resistance. Drop back down. If you're as sweaty as I am, that's fantastic, because we're in the rainforest now. Hydration. Beautiful. Okay, we're going to ratchet up our power here. In 30-second increments, we're going to keep upping our resistance and try to keep our cadence from dropping too much. All right, so you're starting at a nice, easy level 1. Nice, easy level 1, 30 seconds. Push. Breathe, recover, set yourself up for powering through this segment. Yes, Glenia, Craig, April, doing beautifully. Okay, in 10 seconds, no rest period. We're going right back in to another 30 seconds here, but you're increasing your resistance by at least 10%. Okay, 30 seconds, here we go. Increase by 10% on resistance. Try to keep your cadence nice and high. If that resistance still feels fairly low, that's okay. It means you've got more room to maneuver as we keep increasing it. In 10 seconds, we're increasing that resistance again by another 10%. 30-second increments as we power up here. 2, 1, increase that resistance another 10%. Like me, you're probably feeling it affect your cadence now. Especially while we are 35 minutes into this ride. Glenia, Craig, you might find yourself a bit fresher, but who knows what's been going on with your day here today. You might be a bit fatigued. This might be quite hard already, which is all good. 3 seconds, up that resistance by another 10% for the next 30. There you go, up it. This should be cresting into the high level 3 zone by now. Well into it. And don't worry, we're gonna get hot, we're gonna get humid, we're gonna get sweaty in these rainforests of Central America. 10 more seconds before we go up again by 10%. That should be getting us into a hard level 4 zone. But you can keep it going. No, you can. There you go, 30 more seconds. Up it by 10%. We're gonna do 2 more of these after this. This is gonna get heavy. Yes, seeing it affect the cadence, but that's good. Check in with your bodies. Elbows down, slightly bent. 5 more seconds. You're upping it another 10%. This is the second last step. There you go, up 10. And another 30 seconds on the clock. Don't let that beach fool ya. It's hot. It's heavy. Pedaling and paddling through the water. Extra resistance. Might be beautiful, but you gotta work for it. 5 more seconds, you're going into your last step here for 30 seconds. You got this. 10 more percent on that resistance wheel. It should be very heavy. Level 4 is way back in the rearview mirror. Again, if 100% means you cannot move these pedals, you are somewhere around the 70% mark. 10 more seconds, then you're gonna get to rest. Just a little bit. 5, pushing and pulling. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. 60 seconds. Take the resistance off. Breathe. Tamires, welcome. Welcome. We're into the final 10-minute stretch here. We just went through a huge power-up. We've got 45 seconds of recovery going on, so Tamires, it might give you a second to catch yourself, warm up a little, get yourself pedaling. So lovely to have you here. April, Glenia, Craig, awesome. 30 more seconds. We're gonna come out of the saddle for a moment, add on some resistance. Nothing super hardcore right now. Just giving our bodies a moment to cleanse. That's 15 seconds away. Ooh, yeah. You hear that beat change right there. Quick sip of water. 5 seconds. Adding on resistance. Coming out of the saddle in 2, 1. Just pedal. Check in with your body. Nothing hardcore. Beautiful. Now, slow your roll. Oh, give yourself a quick little stretch there. Nothing too severe, just enough. Oh, expand the body. Drop those heels a little bit. Oh, so that you can feel the stretch in the calves. And then pedal a half stroke backwards. Give another stretch there. Oh, that's nice. Okay, continue pedaling backwards right now. Any of us with some knee injuries in our past, you might want to lower the resistance a little bit. This is a different thing for your body to contemplate right now. We're not going for huge strength training, we're just trying to train the muscles in something a little different than what it gets each time we're on the bike. You'll see that your cadence meter might go a little flashy and drop all over the place, but that's okay. We're not staying here for too long. Just enough to flush out the body. Now, come back out of the saddle. Keep pedaling backwards if you can. Play with the coordination of this. Don't let your legs hyperextend. You want to do this nice and controlled. Beautiful. Okay, and then slow, come to a pause. And now, back forward pedaling, just like normal. Nice. We're out of the saddle for right now. We're gonna get back in the saddle in a second. Okay, back in the saddle. As we're going through the Caribbean coast right now on our way down to Panama, as we're paddling through this beautiful crystal water, we are going to start doing some pyramids here. So, 15 seconds, then 30, then 45, then up to 1. All right, each time we are going for higher output. That could be cadence for you, that could be power, that could be resistance. Power, of course, being the combo of the two. All right, 15 seconds on our first one here. I want you at a level 2 resistance to start off, and I want us all in the triple digits for our cadence. Okie dokie, we got this, triple digits, over 100, level 2 resistance. We're going for 15 seconds here. 3, 2, 1, 15. Oh, sweaty hands, there we go. 15 seconds on the clock. Triple digits, yes. Keep it going. Beautiful. Oh, if you're like me, I gotta put on the steam there a little bit. Nice. Okay. Next one. 30 seconds. Add in resistance. I want you at a 95 RPM. 30 seconds. Here we go, 95 RPM. Add it in resistance and go. Beautiful. 95 RPM. Check it out on your app. Tamarez, you got this. Glenia, Craig, April, beautiful. Last 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, give yourself a second. Our next set, 45 seconds. Resistance right where it is right now. And I want you to hit 90 RPM. So a little bit of a step down from where it was before. You got this. 45 seconds, 90 RPM, resistance where it is, but extra endurance. Let's go. We're into the last 3.5 minutes of this class. We're gonna push hard though. 90 RPM, keep it going. Level 3 resistance. Glenia, Craig, April, amazing. Last 15. You've got this. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Resistance. Bring it down. We're into the final 2.5 minutes of class. We have 60 seconds more in this challenge. We've gone through a lot of power today. We've gone through a lot of cadence. Right now, I want to see 60 seconds at a level 2 or level 3 resistance in the red zone. So 110 cadence and above. Glenia, April, Craig, we got this. 60 on the clock for the end of class. Red zone. Oh yes, we got this. If you're finding you're not quite hitting it yet, really focus on the upstroke on each pedal stroke. Oh, I'm at 107. Gotta keep going. Check in with my body. Craig, April, you're doing beautifully. Glenia, it's amazing. 25 more seconds. Yes. I know you can do it for the last 15. Keep it going. Hit that red zone. April, you're doing so well. Glenia and Craig, wow. We're into the home stretch, 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Slow your pace. Pull the resistance off. Breathe. Y'all are fierce. Final 60 seconds here on the bike. After each and every class, and hopefully before, you're stretching, checking in with yourself, you're hydrating each night, you're sleeping as well as you can. I know all of these things are very, very difficult to try and do, any one of them. But even the smallest progression in any of them, the better you're gonna feel every single time that you get on here. I know when I can do it, I feel way better. So that extra half hour of sleep even. Okay. Breathe in. Big old smile. Throw some emojis around. You are all amazing. I am your spin guide, Steve Klintberg-Nodge. Cannot wait to see you next week.